So hello guys, welcome again. So today our topic of discussion is complement of a graph. Okay, so let's begin. So as you can see the definition of the complement, that let us assume G is a simple graph, that is V comma E, where V is the vertices and E is the edges. Okay, and G complement, or G to the power C, or G subscript C, is the complement of the graph G, such that G complement is V comma E dash. It means the vertices of the graph will be same, but the edges of the graph will be changed. Okay, that is, two vertices are adjacent in G complement if and only if they are not adjacent in G. It means whenever the two vertices are adjacent in G complement, if and only if they are not adjacent in the original graph G. Okay, when I will give the example, that will be very much clear to you. Okay, so let us assume that this is the graph G. You can see this is a graph G with 4 vertices and 4 edges. Okay, so what I have said, that the vertices, number of the vertices will be not changed. So G complement have the same number of vertices as the original graph. Okay, so this is also having 4 vertices. Great. Now if we look at the definition, we can see that two vertices are adjacent in G complement if and only if they are not adjacent in G. Okay, so you can see that these vertices and these vertices, these vertices and these vertices, this is adjacent in G, so this will be non-adjacent in the G complement. Okay, this vertex and this vertex is not adjacent, so we can make this adjacent. Okay, now this vertex and this vertex is adjacent, but this vertex and this vertex is not adjacent, so we can connect these two. Okay, and if you can see, we cannot find any new edges, so this is G and this is the G complement. So this is the complement of this graph G. Okay, now there is one other term, that is union. Okay, so you have studied union, intersection in the set theory. So there is nothing to explain new in this in about. So okay, I can give one example of union also. So let us suppose this is a graph. Okay, this is a graph, and this is G1, and this is another graph. Let us assume like this is G2. Okay, this is G1 and this is G2. If I want to find the G1 union G2, then how can I find? You know that in case of union, if any edge is not present in one graph, so that will be present in the union set. Okay, so I can give number 1 2 3 4 5 4 2 3 5 6. Okay, these are the vertices. Okay, so 1 is not present, so I can find that 2 is common for all, 3 is 4 is common, 3 is common, 5 is common, 6 is common. Okay, so this edge is present here, this edge is also present here. You know how to find the union. Okay, so I'm just drawing it, I'll not explain it. So you can rightly see that the common edges and non-common edges, everything will be present in the G union union G2. In case of intersection, what can I say? So what can I say? That the common edges will be present. So this is a common edge, 3 4 is a common edge, so I can write the 3 4. 2 3 is a common edge, so I can write the 2 3, that is 4 3 2. And 3 5 is a common edge, so I can write 3 5. Nothing else is common between these two. No edge is common between these two graphs. So this is the union and this is the intersection. I think this much is clear. Okay, so if I want to find the G and G complement, and we have find the G and G complement. Now our target is to find G union G complement. Okay, so how will the graph look like? You can easily see that this is the thing. Now you can observe, this is a special type of graph that we have discussed. This is a complete graph of 4 vertices, or we can write this as K4. Okay, great. Next, this is the example number 2. Okay, this is the graph. If we want to find the G complement, the number of vertices will be same as it is in the original graph. Okay, now this vertex and this vertex is adjacent, so I will not draw any edge between this vertex and this vertex is not adjacent, so I can draw a line. This vertex and this vertex is adjacent, but this vertex and this vertex is not adjacent. I can draw like this. Same like this, if we draw this graph, so this will look like this. You can verify it as your own. Okay, if we find the G union G complement, so this will look like this. So so we can you can see this is also a special graph, that is K5. So okay, so we can see that the G union G complement always it is giving a complete graph, but this is not a coincidence, this is a theorem. So we can draw two results from here. One is G union G complement is Kn. Okay, we can see that G and G complement forms a complete graph, that is Kn, where n is the number of vertices in G or G complement. Okay, and we can write this like this: E plus E complement is equal to n into n minus 1 by 2. I'll explain this. Okay, now you can see it has number of edges. E is equal to 4 and E is equal to, sorry, E complement is 2. Clear? Next, if we add these two, this will give 6, that is equal to, that is sorry, I'll do it here. E plus E complement is 6, that is equal to, where the number of vertices is 4, so 4 into 3 by 2, that is also 6. Okay, I think this is clear. Okay, you can verify for this also. I'll not explain this here. Okay, now there is another term that is very much important for competitive exam, that is complementary graph. There is a direct gate question from this, so you can expect some question from this area. So at first we need to know what is the definitions. Okay, so G is self-complement, self-complementary graph if G is isomorphic to G complement. What is isomorphism? There is video available in my channel, you can watch that, or I can just see that is same graph drawn differently. When the same graph drawn differently is called as is called as isomorphic graph. Okay, now we can give an example. Let us suppose this is the graph. Okay, this is G, and if we find the G complement, okay, this is G, and if we find the G complement, that will become like the number of edges will be same. This is not adjacent, so we can write this. Okay, these two is not adjacent and these two is not adjacent. Okay, so this is the G complement. If you observe closely that the G and G complement are isomorphic graph, because if we just take these two vertices and just twist them, okay, just twist them, we can find this graph also in rotated way. If we rotate like that, so this will become the same graph. Okay, so I can explain also. So if we do like this and if we do like this, so the graph becomes something like that, and if we rotate this way, so the same graph we have, we get the same graph. So you can say like this: the G is isomorphic to G complement. Okay, now there are some important result we can verify, we can get from here. Like the first is G union G complement is Kn, that is already proven. Okay, now E equal to E dash, okay, or E complement. Now we can verify this is also having 3 edges, this is also having 3 edges. You can verify for everything. Okay, now we can write that G plus G complement is n into n minus 1 by 2. Okay, n into n minus 1 by 2. Here E equal to E complement, so we can write E plus E is equal to n into n minus 1 by 2. Okay, then 2e is equal to n into n minus 1 by 2, and we can write that n is equal to n minus 1 by 4. This is I can put a star over here. This is very much important formula. You can solve you can see many problems in the previous GATE exam or in the university exam using this formula. This is also a very important formula. This is also a very important formula. You need to remember these formulas. Okay, or the derivation is also very easy. This is not a very big deal. Okay, great. Now I explain one question. I will give you one question. Okay, you can pause the video and you can solve your own and then verify the answer. Okay, so I'm giving the question. This is a direct GATE question. I don't remember the year, in which year it is come. So the question is like that: a cycle of n vertices is self-complementary. Then n is equal to what? This is a NAT question or numeric answer type. So you can pause the video and then solve. So I'll explain it now. Okay. So from here we can write that E is equal to n into n minus 1 by 4. Okay. Now, as this is a cycle, and we have discussed in the special graph that in case of cycle, the number of vertices will be is equal to number of edges. Okay. Now, in case of in place of v, you can write n. So n is equal to n minus 1 by 4. Then n cancel. So n minus 1 is equal to 4, and n is equal to 5. Okay. So this is C5. We can write. I can verify your answer also. So this is C5. Okay, this is the C5. Okay, so what is the complement of C5 complement? So this will look like a star graph. Here we have discussed this also, and according to the isomorphism formula, or you can write you can see that this is isomorphic to this. Okay, this is the same grass, just drawn differently. You can verify at your home that these two are isomorphic to each other. Okay, so this is this is the one question that is already come. You can see this is the very basic question come from this area, and this is very easy to score also. So you can see the total note. So this is for all today. Thank you very much.